Maybe they ended up getting mixed up and that's why we're not seeing anything. So it doesn't really end up changing much with Mega Lucario right there. We never know. Well, Yamper. Yamper's a good one. Cards ain't really being useful. Our Litleo will definitely go instead of our Inteleon. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Georgia Sir here. You guys know what time it is. Today we're gonna open up some more Phantasmal Flames, but different type of opening because we're gonna do blisters. We have 12 of these blisters, meaning we have 36 packs, but it's not just gonna be Phantasmal Flames. We're also gonna be opening up 12 blisters of Megaevolution. So 12 and 12, meaning booster box amounts versus booster box amounts. Make sure to stick around and see what we get. So these are going to be quick in the sense that we're just going straight to the back with these because, again, Megaevolution, Phantasmal Flames. At this point, if you've been watching the channel, you've seen every single card except the big cards that we're chasing. So we're just going straight to the back, see how it turns out, and see if these are any different from sleeved, from bundles, from the Ultra Premium Collection, which is what we've opened up so far. The booster box as well. The only thing missing are ETBs, which we'll be doing soon as well. But right now, this is all we have left here for Phantasmal. Obviously, right now I'm opening up Mega, but I'm just speaking it that we're going to see how the blisters ended up turning out here for Phantasmal Flames. Just going to see first with our Megaevolutions if these end up having anything in them or not. Because again, just like the sleeved, these could be empty or these could have something in them. So make sure you stick around. Make sure to see how it goes by the end of this. Sometimes that fourth card does end up coming. But so far already, first blister done. Already started on the second one. So that's how fast we go through these. Not much time in between them. So doesn't really let you know if you're getting much stuff or not. This is our last pack of the second blister. Just left these in their order, honestly, or maybe they ended up getting mixed up and that's why we're not seeing anything. So it doesn't really end up changing much with Mega Lucario right there. That's a good one to start. The Megaevolutions. So he's gonna go on the throne, but first I'm just gonna keep going through because again, I stop mostly if it's an illustration and put it immediately on the throne. Everything else takes a little wait. But if that's the only one, oof, it's going to be kind of a letdown because that's 9 packs, meaning we should be getting at least 30%. But again, with these blisters, you never know. We got one more here in this last pack. There's the 30% again. But if we don't, I wouldn't be upset about it either because again, not always ratio-wise the same after another. So those 2 hits were the first blisters. So now let's check out how Phantasmal does. Hopefully a little better than what we got in these blisters, but at the same time, this is our first time opening these blisters, so we could have some luck or we could have absolutely no luck. Again, what we're looking for now are very few cards, just a full art, which is the Blowtorch, then 2 SIRs, which one is Sharpedo, one is obviously Charizard that we still need, and then the final one is, again, you know it, the Charizard, the Hyper Charizard. Even though the SIR is worth more, the Hyper Rare is going to probably be even harder to get than the freaking alt, so we'll see how that goes. But just 4 freaking cards, guys. 4 cards left, and we got all of these out of the way. Gonna be done with Phantasmal. Obviously, we won't be done with it, but we'll have the master set finished. But so far, nothing to show. Again, 1 blister already done. Started with the second. Gonna probably be the same thing happening here than it did with the base set Megaevolution. But Miss Magius, not Miss Dravis. Miss Dravis is our first evolution, obviously. But we got our Miss Magius full art. See what else ends up coming out here. If we're lucky enough to see anything, honestly, because Ambipom. So our Ambipom is definitely going to go straight to the throne. Again, illustration rares. I put those on immediately if it's, again, something nice to look at. And at least this one is pretty colorful. So got an illustration rare from here. Didn't get an illustration rare from our regular base set, but already two hits as well from the blisters. But here, this is our final blister. We have 3 packs, so our last blister here to check out if we get anything to come. Toxtricity, very good one as well. And I'll probably end up switching it out with the Ambipom because I just like the purples more in that one. And he looks like he's going to a club, fight club, dance club. I don't know, it looks like he's going to a club. Where would Toxicity go at that hour? It looks pretty dark, but again, it's probably just an underground party scene or club or arcade or whatever it might be. But last pack, last blister with a switch. So 4 hits, 2 full arts and 2 illustration rares. Not bad. Okay, let's see how this one goes. Already 4 for Phantasmal. Let's see how it goes for this round for base. Again, not really trying to compare anything, but we are checking these blisters out. These are all the Gold Duck blister. No Psyduck ones here. So all Gold Duck. All 3 packs from each blister. We'll see how it turns out. Mega Mawa, so a regular EX. Nothing different or new there. We don't have so far an illustration rare from this side, so that'd be a nice difference if we do end up getting one. But again, it doesn't assure us anything. We never know what could or couldn't come out, because here with the blisters, just like with the sleeve, just like with anything, we always say that, but again, it does end up coming down to what your preference is. We open up basically everything, because again, you never know what's going to come out and stuff. We've had boxes where there's only 3 packs, and then those 3 packs ended up being freaking fully loaded with stuff. And then we've had boxes where we open up 3 packs and they have absolutely nothing. So it is always down to luck in that sense. Your ratio, your choosing, sometimes it's in the back, sometimes in the front, sometimes in the middle, sometimes it's not there. So it always comes down to that kind of thing. Last blister here, because that's already 6 packs. So 3 more packs to go for this guy. This guy being regular base set Mega Evolution. Got our nothing, all triple fighting types, which actually Sandshrew and Sashlash would be ground types, but again, they use the same symbol for it. Our next 3 with Ice Cube, nothing. And our last one, where we'll be finishing with only 2 EXs. Let's check it out. If it is or it ain't, we got 3 EXs, not 2, 3. Okay, Phantasmal Flames. Let's see how this one goes. 3 X's from our Megas. Let's see if we can get any luck with what we have left here, because again, with what Mega Evolution's giving us, again, both of these are Mega Evolution, obviously, because that's what this type of thing is going to be called. So you can see Mega Evolution Phantasmal Flames, but Mega Evolution by itself, then Mega Evolution Phantasmal. So probably going to be calling it like that, because again, Phantasmal Flames, it's its own thing. Mega Evolution is its own thing, but instead of calling it the base set, like it's gonna be called later on, I imagine, because we're still in it, honestly. So I'm just gonna leave it like that for now. And I kind of screwed up there because I thought I didn't move the energy, but I already had. But there we go. Nothing much to show for, anyways. So let's keep it going. Next one, and there's our code. And here's our 3. Got Oddish, Suicune, and Suicune, double Suicune. If we wouldn't have already had the master set, that would have been dope. But again, with this 132 something card set, not really necessary at that point anymore. So far, just her across. Wow. So, second blister done with this pack. Let's see if we can get something. Because if not, again, like we're saying, blisters are a random show. We never know. Well, Yamper. Yamper's a good one. So, it's a cute card. We're going to go ahead, put it on the throne. Because we got our Toxtricity over there. Even though Toxtricity is dark electric, here he is just dark type. So, switch it out. The little dark clubbing guy with our little cute stay-at-home guy. So, here's our code. Upside down card. Is that meaning something? Probably not, because we've seen that happen more than once. Nothing really just changed there, just the card got flipped when it was being put in, or when it was on the conveyor belt, whatever. Nothing really changes there. We've gone through this before. We are not surprised much at this point anymore by those types of things. And our last pack already. Illustration rare. EX. Well, we have one more. Honestly, prefer having illustration and EX than having 3 EXs. But hey, we'll switch out one of those for an illustration. So, right now, Phantasmal and basically Megaevolution just by itself are the same thing. So far with these blisters, nothing really big's happening. And I'm not really expecting anything big to happen. If something big does happen, great. If not, again, with these blisters, can't really know with any of them. I gotta keep saying that because, again, some people get super lucky, some people get less lucky. We've gotten lucky before. BLISTERS there, which I'm not gonna take down. I probably will have to, because Megalucario's been there since round 1. So hopefully we get something else besides BLISTERS, because BLISTERS ain't really all that it's cracked up to be. But we'll see if we get something else worthwhile to cover it and take it down. But again, not super much happening right now. Hopefully I get my mouth shut, because again, these blisters can be pretty loaded. But as what we're seeing so far, the freaking promo that comes with this stuff is taking up any possibility of something else coming with it. So let's see. Got that done. And one more pack. Second blister down. So far, 2 pack, 2 hits. Can't really complain there, right? Because again, just getting 1 hit from a blister, you're considered good luck. You already have 2. And we still have an entire blister to go. So maybe we get 1 more. Have 1 hit per blister. But there's our code card. Oop, energy. Straight to the front. And we got Stoffel. Hey, I'll definitely switch out Lucario for Stoffel more than BLISTERS. So at least we have that one to switch it out for. But there's our code. And our 3. We have nothing. And our last one. Last pack, the 3rd blister for round number 3 already. Wow. We are flying with our last 3. Meganium, switch. Seeing that switch over and over. But only those 3, which again, 1 per blister. Can't say it's wrong. Okay. Let's see how we go with Phantasmal now that we have our Stoffel. Yeah, they're both little bear dog types that destroyed something. So those 2 are right there. Hopefully we get something right here that takes it off. Our Sharpedo with our Sharpedo pin, which we need our Sharpedo illustration rare, which is kind of one of the reasons why we're using the pin, even though there's biggest reason is because we don't have any other pin at the moment. But it would be good to freaking pull the Sharpedo when we're using the Sharpedo pin, because now that would honestly just leave us with the 2 big boys and the freaking blowtorch. So goes to show you that now that we're done and we don't have any reverses or anything like that to worry about, now the blowtorch is the card that is avoiding us. Previously in Mega Evolution, it was the Powerade card, and then as soon as we got it, it just came out and kept coming and going and whatever. So that also happens too. So, but it doesn't happen with the big cards. Big cards still only come out like once or twice maximum. So it's that type of thing where you know there is some movement there afoot. So it does affect how much you want to open, what kinds of cards you open, and the range here. Because honestly, after we open this much of Phantasmal, I don't know how much more we're going to be able to do of this, if we're going to do more of it. Because again, the Charizard is the entire reason why we're opening it, obviously. Even if there was no Charizard, we'd be opening up a lot, because that's what we're waiting for. But last blister, he is the only thing moving, basically, this set. So we'll see how much more people handle of him. Got our Ambipom. Once if he goes down in price, which he should, we're just starting off and it's at what the price it is. So once it cools down, if it gets down to Obsidian levels, it'll go down by a lot. So I doubt it though, because again, it is the Charizard X, the Mega Charizard X. So people like obviously that Charizard more than the one from Y. And he's still Charizard form, so. Got our Verbava Punk Helmet. Now that we already have it, we see it again. So that one was at least 4 hits. And let's finish with our last rounds of each. Blisters ain't really bringing it much, honestly. But can't really complain either, because not really anything has been bringing it much. Especially with Phantasmal. Megaevolution has been a little bit better. But at this point, both of them are being kind of not so great, because we are missing a lot of cards. Well, we're not missing a lot of cards, but we're missing the chance of getting different types of cards in these blisters. So we'll see if we get anything by the end of this one. If not, hey, them's the breaks. Can't really have it all the times, just some of the times. But there's our Inteleon. He'll be taking spot of Stuffle. Not right now, but he will be taking the spot. Because, as you can see, I don't really sleeve much anymore until we get to the switching part, because it does take up time. Obviously, if we get alts, that's a totally different story. But at this point, it's not like a regular illustration. It's gonna take down the... It's taking it down, but it's not like it's gonna stop the video to get switched out. So all good there. Hopefully these codes are at least useful to y'all, because right now cards ain't really being useful. Our Litleo will definitely go instead of our Inteleon. I prefer that one way more. Inteleon looks kind of weird, all bent up right there anyways, so we'll just have him go to the back. Got our Hariyama. Last 2 packs here of this blister. We'll see how much they were worthwhile or not, which I doubt they were at the end of this, because again, nothing big has shown. Not even one of the low-level alts, but or an illustrationer like Ivysaur or Bulbasaur. Those would be good too. But none of those, because again, blisters, you either love them or you hate them. So just 3 again. And let's see how we finish these blisters with our Phantasmal Flames. Will Phantasmal be the weakest set for blister-wise? Because again, I think blisters have been the least that we've been getting with these guys. Another Charizard at least, so getting EX Charizards. At least those guys are worth something. The only freaking EX actually worth anything, I think. But not the one we're looking for. We're looking for both of them. And I'm pretty sure that search is going to keep happening, because nothing worthwhile showing up at the moment. At least with these blisters. We've had some worthwhile already. Make sure to check out those videos if you haven't been watching Phantasmal Flames. We've been getting some good stuff. Some pretty cool, interesting, some hype stuff. some comparisons we've been having with other sets as well. So make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you know when we are uploading. At this point, if you've been subscribed, you've seen some more of these types of packs that we've been opening. But if you're not, go ahead and do so, because still got more videos coming, even though this is probably like video number 8 of Phantasmal Flames so far. But still got more, actually. Token tomorrow, so far, this have been the blessed blisters, because it's given us the most hits. 4 EXs, even though not the best, because they're EXs, but we have had 4 hits, which very different from usual. And battle cage as well. So it goes to show you, blisters could have some stuff, blisters could have no stuff. So far, really good actually. I'm happy with that. 5 hits from 6 packs in blisters. Let's see if we can keep it going with these guys, or were those the end of these things with just our Togedemaru to finish off with our big stuff. Not that big either way, but we'll see, we'll see. We have one more pack after here, and we'll see if we can place all our bets on the low pony pack. Already pulled low pony, but hey, wouldn't be unhappy with another low pony. So there's our code card and our last pack. Hoping to get some magic with Snubble. Heracross. 6 hits in these last 3 blisters. So if you're asking me, Megaevolution is definitely the loser here. We got only 6 EXs. Got 4 illustration rares. Same amount of illustration rares, actually. These are the ones we got. But we only got 1 full art, which is our Lucario, which is probably the best full art, I think, from that set. But here, that's 11 hits. Here, I think we got 15, but we got a lot of EXs. Got 9 EXs, 2 of which are Charizard. But here we did get 4 full arts. Miss Magius, Battle Cage, Punk Helmet, and a Switch. We also got 4 illustration rares. So the same amount, but these honestly look nicer in my opinion. If anything, Togedemaru is the only one that I wouldn't have liked to pull, but that's what we got from the blisters, guys. Not the greatest, not horrible either. So let me know what you thought in those comments. Leave a like, subscribe, share the video as well. We're gonna have more people joining the community, seeing the kinds of hits we're getting, and also being part of it. But that's been it. Have a good morning, good afternoon, and a good night whenever you're watching. Peace out.